Run, blueberries. Run, run, little blueberries. Run, run, little blueberries. Run, for here comes the Terran Republic with tanks and shit. See, I got like 15 kills in one life. I don't suck, guys. I told you. Not entirely. Oh, wait. That's only 9 kills. Shut up. Hello, YouTube. Lysergic here, and we're back with the Planetside Class Spotlight series. Today we're doing the Combat Medic, and it is far and above my favorite class. I would say he's about neck and neck with the Engineer, but I think the Combat Medic ekes it out a little bit. But the Combat Medic and the Engineer are definitely my 2 favorites by far above all the others. The Combat Medic is awesome because he's really, really easy to get certs with. I mean, it takes basically no thought. You can kind of just sit there and zone out and read comics or eat your vegetables or whatever you do and get a whole crap ton of certs just by reviving people who keep dying right in front of you. And Planetside has no shortage of people dying. I know that one for sure. So if you see me out in the field and I die, revive me, because you'll get certs for it and I won't be dead anymore, you know? That's what the medical applicator is for. It is a nanite-based medical applicator tool that has been specialized to revive and repair infantry soldiers. So you can use this tool to revive anybody who's down. You use the right click button to do that, or you can use the left click button to heal somebody. Don't forget that the right click is revive. They changed that about 3 months ago, and I went a very long time before realizing that my Combat Medic wasn't just broken, that they actually changed right click to revive. But that's what I get for not reading patch notes. Hey! So yeah, we're gonna go over class setups real quick. I mean, I'm gonna try to not make this one 15 minutes and long and boring like all the other ones, but the right, outfit is important to success, especially as a Combat Medic, because you have a set of guns that no other class can use. Like the Light Assault and the Engineer, they share guns. The Heavy Assault shares some guns, like the Battle Rifles and with the Engineer. But the Combat Medic is the only class who can use Assault Rifles. He's the only one who can use Assault Rifles, and they are actually some of the best guns in the game. They have a lot better range than the carbines of the Engineer, and they have a little bit better maneuverability than the LMGs of the Heavy Assault. And they have this really good middle ground where you can shoot people pretty far away, which is not something you have with the Light Assault and the Engineer. It's hard to keep pace with those Heavy Assaults who are always picking you off with their LMGs and pissing you off, if you're like anything like me. So for number 1 here, we got the Reaper DMR. This is my go-to gun. It's got a little bit slower fire rate than the other ARs that you'll have on the New Conglomerate, but it does some serious damage. It has 200 damage, which is a lot higher than most other guns in the NC. You know, usually your average rifle does 160. Let's see what the Warden does. The Warden does 250, so it does almost as much as the Warden. Everything else does 167 or, or less, usually. Like the Jackhammer, that's only got 112 per pellet. The Blitz only got 125. The Gauss Saw is 200, so that one's just about the same. But the Reaper does 200. It's got really high damage, and it is accurate as a motherfucker. And I'm sure you guys will see that in the video. Because I actually got warmed up today before I recorded, so I'm not gonna be terrible, and I have a little something to show you guys in a minute. So the Reaper, I run that with two times sight because it's got range. That's kind of a rule of thumb for the Combat Medic so far is 2 times sight. I know I advocate the 2 times sight only for certain guns. The 1 times is all around better usually. But the 2 times is where it's at for the Medic for almost all guns. Compensator, as usual, High V, and Advanced Forward Grip. For the MKV Suppressed, same thing as I always run. The 1 times sight, Advanced Laser Sight, and Soft Point Ammunition. You don't have to put the optic on 1 times. You could use 2 times with this gun. Or you could use the HSNV scope. That's sometimes useful for this kind of thing. Next we have the Carnage AR. That one I run the 2 times as well. The Carnage is a little bit faster firing, and it's got less damage. The Carnage is really good for close range, and can still you know, keep up at medium range with the other assault rifles. So I run the forward grip on this one and the compensator, and I usually don't do an ammo. Oh, there is no ammo attachment for that one. That's why there's none there. Makes sense. Then the Warden. You always got to have the Warden on this Empire, the NC. The Warden is an essential weapon. I don't know why I got that. I always go with the True Shot the 4 times. And compensator, forward grip, high velocity ammunition. All day, the Warden can never go wrong. I'm going to get some good footage of you guys for the Warden this time, for real. Now for the last 2, I change it up. You know, I go in between, but usually I run the NS11A. The NS11A I usually wouldn't pick over the Warden in almost any situation because it's a little more accurate than the other rifles, but it has lower damage as opposed to the other rifles you have at your disposal as a medic. The NS11A I set up basically about the same: 2 times sight, compensator, forward grip, high velocity ammunition. This one I use in situations where I don't want to use the Warden. I don't want to have the semi-auto of the Warden, but I want the accuracy of it because basically it's up between the Reaper and the 11A for like the badass accuracy, but the Reaper has much more damage but a slightly lower rate of fire. Actually a significantly lower rate of fire. So that's kind of a personal preference, but as well as every other class on the NC, the standard issue gun you get with the medic, the Gauss Rifle, is really, really good. The heavy assault has one of the best guns in the game as his standard gun. The Gauss Saw is like fucking ridiculous. So don't be, you know, intimidated because I have unlocked all these guns. You know, some with search, some with money, and say, oh, I don't have all these guns, I'll never be able to do good. Like, you can kick ass if you know what to do. As I've said a million times, you can be excellent, way better than me certainly at this game with the default guns, if you just know where to stand, if you know what to do, and you're patient. You don't just run out there like an idiot, you know, trying to do some Rambo bullshit. So don't worry, you can be good at this game even when you have nothing unlocked. I see people that have restarted accounts all the time, you know, that are level BR rank 10 and just are wrecking people because they've played the game before. Obviously they just restarted an account and they're getting crazy kill streaks. You know, they're getting, every time I see them, they're extreme menace. So like I said, don't get intimidated. Your medical applicator, this one I haven't done much because I have, on my other accounts, I've played a lot of medic. Let's get some camo on that thing. But you definitely want to put some certs into this. In fact, I'm going to put some more in here now. But you definitely want to put some certs into this thing because the faster, the more certs you put in, the faster you revive people, and the more health they come back with. So that's important because if you revive them with a base gun, they don't come back with as much health, and then you have to spend more time healing them rather than moving on to the next guy and getting more of your team back up to continue the fight. And a lot of the time, you're using this gun under some extreme pressure, as I'm sure you'll see. And, you know, I usually just throw like nano Eve armor on as usual. You can throw as many certs into it as you want. But, the first cert is what's important. In almost every upgrade, which is another thing I think people should, be more aware of. In almost every upgrade, the first time you cert into it is the most important. The first time you cert into, say, flak armor, you get 10% damage reduced from explosions. So let's put one cert into it. You get 10% damage reduction. So that's 10%. What does upgrading it again do? 20%. Okay, that's a bad example. But a lot of the things that you do... Okay, so see, right now I have 10% resistance to small arms projectiles. If I upgrade it again, I only get 2.5% more resistance. So that's really nothing. Like, that's not much more. That's not going to make me take one more bullet almost in any situation. So getting that one for certain and getting that 10% is way more important than a little 2.5 more percent for 50 certs instead of 10% for one cert. So just throw one cert into it and you're getting 90% of the benefit. You know, the people who put 500 certs into it are just getting a little tiny bit extra. So it's not really that big of a deal. Now, your nano regen device is something that you also want to cert up a little bit because that's when you hit the F button and you have like basically an aura that slowly heals the people around you, and that makes a pretty big difference. And then you got the bubble shield type one that you can drop instead of have follow you around. But I prefer the one that follows you around, honestly. And then I use the restoration kit. I haven't really bothered to unlock C4 or medical kit for this one. I like the restoration kit better. It allows me to quickly heal myself and then get on to healing other people if my suit ability is out. So that's pretty much all I have to say for the combat medic. I would say if I was you guys, one of the first guns that I would put my certs into is the Reaper. That's definitely a good choice to put your first couple certs into if combat medic's your class of choice. Like I said, this is like my favorite class. I haven't played it a lot on this character because that's all I played on Vanu. When I was on Vanu for a very long time, that's all I played with combat medic, almost exclusively, that and engineer. But it's still, you know, definitely if not my favorite, tied for my favorite class. So it's excellent, and it's really easy to get certs with. So I think you guys will like that part. So let's hop into a game, see what we can do. So I was going to tell you what to do when you hop into a battle as a combat medic, but I found this guy playing rock music and doing galaxy acrobatics, I believe. He's actually not a bad pilot. He's pretty good at doing like ground level barrel rolls, which is impressive and fucking scary. Look at this shit. Like, this is terrifying. He's so close to the ground. This thing is like a whale. I don't know where he's bringing me, but it's kind of funny. Oh, look, a scythe. So the first thing you want to do when you hop in do a battle as your new combat medic is watch out for your friends dying and revive them when you get the chance. It's going to get you a lot of certs really quick if you're not ready to run, you know, head first into battle. I mean, I get a little bit more certs because I'm a member, but I definitely get a lot for reviving people. I know that for sure. You don't get certs, I believe, when somebody is killed by friendly fire, so don't worry about that. Make sure you remember that right click is revive and left click is to heal. So these guys are all taken care of here. Let's not get in the tank's way. Look at all them certs. So this is a perfect spot to be a medic. Nice big battle, lots of rocks for cover. So whenever I see someone that gets killed and shot, I can just run over and bring him back to life real quick. Modern medicine, you know. So see this guy, I might be a little exposed, but I can just revive him. And there we go. I get points. There will be plenty of situations over here that I'm going to just sit here and revive people, and revive people, and revive people. And get so many points. And hopefully not get killed in the process. Like that. Hey, I got 2 revives. See, look at all the dead people. Those are all just certs to me. Especially with this class, I don't even care if I get kills. I just sit here and revive people, and certs just keep rolling on in. Also, don't forget to use your F ability, or whatever you have changed the key to, because your F ability, or your suit ability, heals everybody around you, and also gets you points. And you often get chains of medics reviving and healing each other, like so. But I'm going to back it up here, because we're getting a little beat up. Oh, gotta kill my grenade. You can also buy a revive grenade, which is awesome. You can get, like, if a room of your friends gets killed, you can get so many points by tossing a revive grenade in there. See, like that guy just did. If you've seen the green pulse on my screen, that was the revive grenade going off. Hey, what are you doing? I was out of bullets. That's what I get. These guys are laying it on pretty thick over here. So, just gonna lay back and keep on reviving people. Take it slow. I figured I could jump up there, but I guess not. Oh, maybe, nope. Maybe I can see somebody through here. Silly light assault. After you revive somebody, you're gonna want to you know, continue to left click on them after you've revived them and make sure that they get fully healed up, because that's it's really helpful. Kind of sucks when somebody revives you and leaves you at, you know, a quarter health or whatever their gun is started up to. So you want to follow around a group of people. This is a class that you absolutely need to play in a squad. Which, once again, I'm not going to do because I don't want to be not following orders while I'm recording here. But make sure you use that assault rifle. I don't know where he came from. Make sure you use that assault rifle to your advantage. But don't start reviving somebody until you know, clear the area. If you try to revive someone and you get shot as well, you just basically wasted a whole bunch of time. That guy had some cool armor. It was like moving. That was weird. Maybe that was a graphical glitch of some sort. So yeah, basically, you know, when you get to one of those corners where everyone's just kind of fighting in like a push-pull kind of dynamic around the corner, you want to kind of, you know, just kind of hang back and repair your guys as you see fit, keep them alive, keep reviving everyone as they're dying constantly, which will inevitably happen, and rake in the certs, really, because that's the best part, is that you can just sit there and bask in all the certs you're getting from keeping your friends alive, and they will appreciate you for it. I can tell you that much. They will certainly appreciate you for it. The Reaper has really good range. You can definitely, when you're not spraying like that, you can definitely land headshot after headshot with it if you line it up properly. Don't feel bad reviving a guy if you know he's going to die when he stands up. He'd rather not have to run back from the Sunderer. That's another thing you want to remember. Like, these guys, they're just going to keep dying. But I'm going to keep reviving them either way. Because I'm a nice guy and I'm a good medic. Now, you'll see, I get... he didn't want to be revived. But I get about one cert every time. I think it's like every one or every two revives you get one cert. And you could easily get 100 revives in a battle, so you could get 50 to 75 certs, depending on what the bonuses are, if your membership level, etc. For nothing. For sitting around and clicking one button. Did I just get team killed? That guy just shot a Shrike into the middle of everybody. Team kill side 2. I'm going for it, man. I'm going for it, man. What? Good old Reaper, it's super accurate. Surprise! Revenge. Oh, sorry, buddy. There's a sight after us now. He lived. Oh, he didn't live. But I'm gonna go save him. I got you, buddy. He didn't even thank me. Let's go get this guy. So yeah, right now I'm kind of lone wolfing and I actually don't even know what I'm doing over here, but I'm gonna run over here and try to kill some people. Like this guy. Okay, so to wrap this video up, we're gonna join a very large-scale fight at the Bulwark here, where all hell seems to be breaking loose, and there is a lot of Vanu around this core. They're breathing down our throats. The Vanu are infamously not very fun to fight, but hopefully we're gonna be able to repel them. Maybe even get somewhere near winning this alert, which is not a very frequent occurrence for the new conglomerate winning alerts. That is. I can't. The hell? Alright, fine. I don't want to fucking revive you anyway. So hopefully we can get some good kills here. Revive a lot of our friends. Every time I talk about killing people. Every time. So this was a very big fight about 2 seconds ago, but they seem to have pulled out. There's a lot of like you know, quickly deploying platoon action going on right now, because this is an alert and everyone wants to win it, of course. But I mean, if you look at the mini map, there's a lot of us over here. There's a pretty unstoppable Zerg, if I do say so myself. We're probably just gonna push straight towards whatever's in our way without really thinking about it. And yes, I know small arms fire can't damage tanks. I just want to shoot at them, but it can damage scythes. So we joined a fairly large squad battle at the Bulwark to wrap this video up. The combat medic was really fun to do. I enjoyed making this video. I always love running around reviving people, and I think I'm going to be playing the combat medic a lot more. Because like I said, I was taking a break from it because that's all I used to play. But this guy scared me. This definitely inspired me to get back into it. So like I said, pretty much the most important thing about being a combat medic is just really staying on point with reviving your teammates. Try to keep them alive as much as possible. Don't shoot your friends. And you know, just have a good time. And don't forget, you know, you never have to stay in one place. You can always join a different battle if you're not having a good time. There's so many things going on in the world of Planetside all at once, and you're not obligated to stay at any one battle. Just go somewhere where you think you can have fun and really enjoy yourself. So I hope you guys learned something today. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. And join us next time for the last of the combat spotlights, which will be for the Max and the Heavy Assault. So those should be also very fun to do. I'll see you guys next time. Lysergic signing out. Oh man, of course I didn't record it, but I got a 5-kill streak and it was pretty badass. I just wiped everybody in this tech plants right by the capture point with C4. It was fucking hilarious. Oh well, you never get the good ones on you never get the good ones on video.